It is a good time to spend some quality time this morning here on Newsflash. It's proudly brought to you by Franco Trading Enterprise, still Phone's Papa Path here. And like we said, we're here. It's a week. We're wrapping up. The weekend is just around the corner.
And tomorrow is my birthday.
Oh, really?
No, that's
Yes.
It's tomorrow?
How?
Yes.
That's soon?
That's soon.
Oh, wow.
Tomorrow
we
is
celebrated
my
this
birthday. Hey, come on.
Was it
last year?
Are you serious?
And yeah, it was a Friday as well. Yes.
How many times do you want to have your birthday?
Weekend
Looks like-
birthdays are some way.
Yeah, somewhere. I won't get to, celebrate my
all
birthday.
all that noise and all of that.
Yeah.
I will celebrate your Monday. Still fine.
Please do.
Yeah.
Please
we'll still come
do.
back on
Celebrate your
you.
birthday.
Wait. I'm still on.
What is it?
The birthday was this year.
That was
No, it was
Rose's.
last year. My birthday was this year.
That was Rose's.
Okay. That's what happens when you have to get celebrating their birthdays
Yeah.
with you throughout your life. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's tomorrow. What are we doing for tomorrow?
Nothing really. I'll just be home.
You just be home, yeah.
I'll just be home because it will be the first time me celebrating without my father.
Okay.
Yeah, so I've decided to just
You are still new in the system. This is the first time you're done. As Rose.
Yeah. I'm
But
still new
that
in the
long time
system, so
ago.
I'll get used to it.
She's good at that.
Tomorrow will be tough. It will be very tough. I think after tomorrow, you'll be fine. But tomorrow will be tough.
Because remember last year on my birthday, he called me the show.
This year I'm going to
really
pour
remember.
Yes, this is Mr. Komi.
So it's gonna be tough, but you'll be fine.
I'll be fine.
Yeah,
Awesome,
well.
awesome.
I mean, I have you guys, so...
Yeah, we got you. We got you.
We're paying you older, so we're used to it. Anyway, guys, what are we doing this morning now? What's going on?
So,
What's popping?
We actually do have community engagements that week. I don't know why this earpiece keeps coming out, so I'll just take it off my ears. So we have...
The earpiece tire.
Yeah, the earpiece tire. It just says it was not going to sit down, so it's okay. It can be there. Community engagements that we do have. And this time round, it's in Adenta. It's a road show that we have embarked on to make sure that we fix issues that are happening in the community. Like I said, we are in the Adenta community, and so we'll take a look at the video, and then when we come back, we discuss it.
You see, because of this pothole, the place that we just passed, that's the reason why this place is packed like this.
Communities are the heartbeat of every nation. It holds the struggles, it holds the spirit, and it holds the dreams of the people. Today is the first ever episode of Joy Prime's Roadshow, where we step beyond the studio and we bring you the plight of the people. We spotlight issues that are shaping the very communities that we live in. Today we are in the Adenta community, and we'll be looking at every vantage point of this constituency. A brief history about Adenta: it was carved in 2008 and has seen notable personalities as its leaders. Currently, the MP for this constituency is Honorable Adamu Ramadan. Now, when it comes to the road issue of Adenta, it's not in a good state. Fairly, some roads or some main roads of the constituency or community is fairly okay, but you can walk a good stretch, you can drive a good stretch, and out of nowhere you are hit with a pothole. That leaves your back aching. So we are looking at the roads or the inner roads that leads to our schools, the inner roads that leads to our market, the inner roads that leads to our homes. What is this constituency reality when it comes to road beyond the main road? We are here in the constituency speaking to people who are living this reality. I'm talking about commuters, indigents, drivers especially. We will be speaking to some drivers at the Ritz Junction taxi rank. Our focus today is from the Ritz Junction stretch right onto the Ashalibotre School Junction. Now, the taxi rank is just at the edge of the main traffic light linking Abokobi, Madina, and Hacho. Why don't you join us right here on Prime Morning? My name is Sheila Sechi. This is Prime Morning Roadshow. This is the Ritz Junction taxi rank. This taxi rank serves communities in or within the Adenta constituency. And I have one of the drivers here. The pothole issue has been consistent for over 8 years, and they are still dealing with it. Driver, send Ukraine American. You know, what insurance?
I just say, Yaka, Mukawa, Nipa Trenade, and Abasi. I can be a Mukakansa, from here to offering a third gate. Omabe Jirikansu, Tisina like Umbawe Quino. But Omujiri Kotanafisuno, Omajakanato, Omaya heard one on Omoreko.
Want me cross speed the way we are open because of what we need to. Until the way Obachi can feel no because of a query yanti, want me at the end quanisa. Oh, want me quanisa. I think I'm a traffic walker. I'm a traffic walker. Fit I ask a copy, Butchie, Old Town, New Town, Nina traffic because of what we need to.
Now, it's a manage or passengers say, meaning say passengers there, Casa, or we bet cinema, nothing or be open in term, nothing or the any brother be goose, so say be a driver on content. How do you manage your passengers?
Onankasa to say Quenny yet. Onankasa what take when we say Quenny yet, and yet. On one was a Quenny yanti, or when they shake up. Or when they shake up.
I have a regular passenger here at the Ritz Junction taxi rank. What I fakawa hapa?
Yeah, me fakawa pa. But they be faka na won because of a kwana eden enye. E kwana nyenti ama friend saying drivers no mo kwakwa e di emom because apa past last 8 years. Ebe ekwan no ye complain sa ase omunye kwan no mai mpanifo no ba ebe kan se o me ekwan na eden e di amai de bia e kasa sa e bom sa omode omumfie se ekwan na sei de se ano before me fi asalebotwe aba fence region ano agisi me eden ase me pe motorbike ebe si fence my ho junction ansana manyaka efi ho no me de because of ekwan na eden enye de bia complain a mplefo na emboae.
I spoke to the drivers and some commuters just at the taxi rank at the edge of the traffic light, and they mentioned that yes, they've seen some patches here and there, but it's a once in a blue moon. So they see some road workers come in for a week and then it halts.
That is.
Do you see that as progress? Is that progress?
That is, to speak on the fact that is not progress, because I also wondered if you've been able to do this, what stopped you from finishing the other ones? Because this side is not far from the junction over there. You left that junction and you went towards the Ritz Hotel area there to fix that. And I don't see the essence of leaving some and also fixing the others.
You are a regular user of this road. Tell us what's the current state, especially when it comes to the potholes on this road.
Really, the potholes, I mean, day in, day out, especially when it comes and when it's raining seasons, the way, and I don't know, every place is potholes. You can't move your car. I mean, it hurts a lot.
Yeah, correct. Quite no there. Base. You can say abru 8 years kra kwanu so tutu omunye nti e wo mu sa do time yo mu di gravel bia go abegu kwanu so enu anu no sesi asan tutu kra o de ka kwa enye ye shocks ni ye nyama nyina ye ye cars ni nyina say free third gate eba warehouse ya just wo free house abedu my hall junction and free my hall junctions. Esa ba region Shiwanu, a Hoinano Susu, and yet, and a Nimnia Omuchense, Dabe or Mabe Yamai.
And we wrap up here at the Adentan community, spotlighting the critical state of the road, especially from Race Junction down to Ashali Boche. Now, we are not done here. For the next 1 week, we will be taking a look at the critical state of the issues in the community. And what are the odds? Interestingly, the rains came pouring on us. And I think this is God's intervention, you know, of saying that these people need help. This is God's intervention of amplifying the voices of the people of this community, because truly nothing exposes bad roads and potholes like the rains. Like I mentioned, we are not done. Our next stop is the economy hub of this community. Where am I talking about? The marketplace, where our entrepreneurs, our mothers, our traders, you know, bring to life truly what moves and pushes this community. Because I hear they have their own unique needs and challenges. Our next stop is at the marketplace. But this is still Prime Morning Roadshow out of the studio, bringing you real voices, bringing you real struggles, and bringing you real hope for change.
All right, so this is the Adentan community, and I will say this is my area, and the roads are so bad. I mean, when it rains, you just dread going anywhere. You don't even want to go and buy water, even if you are thirsty. That's how bad the roads are. And so we are hoping that we will get it fixed as soon as possible. We'll be speaking with our Adentan MCE, and we'll hear what plans they have in place to make sure that the roads are fixed, especially the Lakeside Road. Oh my gosh. God have mercy.
I don't know where it was flooding.
Yes, I mean, I hear life was even lost.
And that area is supposed to be a residential area.
Yes, it's supposed to be a residential area.
It is a residential area. Yeah. But unfortunately, I think some of the houses have been built on water bodies. Let me put it like that, because sometimes you see them dig. When they're doing, a construction, you see them dig, you see the water pan, then they'll be pouring sand into it to build their foundation, to build a foundation. So when it rains like that, it can actually submerge the building.
Yeah, I know someone who had to raise a foundation. It was a waterlogged area, so obviously he wants to make sure that it doesn't disturb him. He had to raise the foundation to that level. Before putting the building on it.
Yeah.
But it has to be a solid
very,
one. If
very,
not, you still go back to square one.
Yeah.
And that is expensive.
I was going to say the same thing. How many people are willing
that's
to
a lot
put
of money.
in that? The structure is not there yet. Why will you even spend about $1 million Ghana cedis to build a foundation?
Just because of
you
water.
want.
But at the end of the day, so why are lands that are waterlogged areas being sold to build properties like that?
Accra is finished.
Why?
Accra is finished. Accra, there are no land to. Accra is finished.
Yeah.
So you see, I have had a problem with the fact that we have so many areas with so many buildings that are empty.
Yeah.
Even Adenta. Drive past Adenta and you realize there's so many buildings there that are empty.
People don't live there.
They don't live there.
They're not around.
No, they bought the houses, and probably they are abroad. Somebody owns so one person is owning like 3-4 houses. But because now the middle class is struggling to be able to afford living in Adenta, I would rather probably, rent a place around Oyarifa, Taiman, Ebri. So the houses in Adenta are there. And so the caretakers are, sometimes there are no caretakers.
Really?
Yes, sometimes there are no caretakers. So you see, then we have to keep on building outside, because those are the places that people can afford. But when you come to the city, the people can't afford it. How many middle-class people can afford houses in East Legon? How many can afford houses at Cantonment? Even Dansuman right now, it's not for the week anymore.
You won't be able to.
You have to start moving to the Kaswas. Even Ashaman is very difficult to even get now. It's not easy.
Yeah.
So, I mean, probably the government will have to have some rent control.
They are being renamed.
There's a new place now, they call it Celebrity Hills.
Celebrity Hills?
Yeah, they're building a new community over there called Celebrity Hills.
Wow.
Yeah, somebody called me and wanted to give me a place there.
Hey,
oh, wow. Oh, yeah, of course, you're a celebrity, so you deserve
Celebrity Hills. Celebrity.
So I was enthused, and I'm like, okay, is it not too far from town where I know?
Yeah.
Oh, no. It's the new place everybody's going on there now.
Okay.
It's developing, and it's called the Celebrity Hills. I was like, okay.
For only celebrities.
I don't know, but that's the name.
Okay.
You know,
I'm sure there are other people who will be
so something might have to be done about it by the government. Maybe check into the rent control. Buildings that are put in places, nobody's in there, they're occupying the land and all of that. What can be done to have the average Ghanaian be able to move in there? Back in the day, an average Ghanaian could afford living in Adenta, an average Ghanaian could afford living in, what's it called, the dance and those places. Now, it's not so. If you're a young man, young woman, and you want to buy a house, you can't buy. You can't buy houses there. Yeah, even to rent, it's not going to be easy. Because right now, Lakeside, 2 bedrooms like 3,500.
Yes, 3,500. And every year, year on, it's increasing. Year on.
And my surprise also was the fact that this new place too, East Legon Hills.
Yeah.
There's the airport hills.
Yeah.
East Legon Hills.
Yeah.
That place is also flooding into issues.
Yeah.
East Legon Hills.
Yes.
East Legon Hills.
Yeah.
I've been there a couple of times. I know a couple of friends that live in there. When I get there, I have a sense of security in terms of some of these issues. So when the stories came up and they were also featuring, I said, my guys.
I mean, when the rain started, I was at the pharmacy getting medicine because I wasn't feeling well that day. And then a lady came in and said, I'm not here to buy medicine. I want to go to my house, but it looks like every route is flooded. So do you have an alternative route? And everybody was like, okay. Use here. She's like, yeah, I've tried it, and I hit that block. Use here. I tried it. Give it 5 different routes.
They're all flooded.
All flooded. She couldn't go home. So she had to stay out till the rains died out, till the floods were drained away before she was able to go home.
And when it happens this way and you're not fortunate and you live in an area like Adenta, where the potholes are like a lot of them. You're in trouble. Because your car, you can see the pothole by the way, because the whole place is flooded.
It's flooded.
Your car keeps jumping in the potholes. By the time you get to where you're going, that is if you don't get drowned. Your car has an issue. Like you're going to be dealing with another issue.
So we need to get
just crazy.
The Adenta road fixed. We need to get the Lakeside. So the Adentan community where, we have Lakeside, we have East Legon Hills, we have the, should I say, Fafaha, a bit of Fafaha is in there, a bit of Panta is in there as well. So we are hoping that we'll be able to speak with the MCE and see what we can do about it, because obviously as citizens we deserve better. If everybody pays their taxes and you hold us accountable for that, then of course we expect that our roads will be fixed. And of course we did vote for a change in government. If you are resetting, the roads must be reset as well, right?
Yep. Share your thought with us. Let us know what you think. And don't forget that the roadshow will be coming to many other places as well. And so it's something that you need to actually look forward to. It happens every Friday. We'll bring you, some of these conversations that matters to you the most. All right? So join us. Now, we're going to go to the Western region. Ina Kwanzaa is actually over there. And she's our correspondent over there.
Natalia.
Natalia. She'll be telling us what's happening in the Western region as well. If you can hear us. Okay, so let's take the report. When we come back, we'll reach out to our reporter for that conversation.
With global cocoa prices on the rise, local farmers continue to face setbacks due to poor soil health and widespread land degradation. Nana Dr. Bediako says restoring cocoa farms destroyed by illegal mining with the backing of projects like this can significantly improve incomes and living conditions in affected communities.
Through the activities of Galamsey, cocoa board claims we have lost over 40,000 hectares of cocoa land. And this is because a lot of the cocoa lands have been sold for mining. In as much as we are fighting to ensure that the Galamsey menace stops, it's also necessary for us to look at making sure that we reclaim the land that has already been wasted so that we can use it for the planting of cocoa. It's long overdue that the people of Ghana will come together and ensure that lands that have been used for Galamsey are not left bare, but be used again for cocoa plantation.
The Cocoa Farmers Support Program was first introduced in Daman in 2018. Following its success, the initiative is now being extended to Takwa with hopes of replicating that impact. Manager of Goldfields Takwa Mines, Katrin Kupol-Kutor, noted that while cocoa farming has always been part of the area's economy, its full potential has yet to be realized. She expressed optimism that the support program will help turn things around.
With over 1 million farmers relying on cocoa farm production for their livelihoods. Currently, the producer price for the 2024-2025 season is 3,100 Ghana cedis per 64 kilo of the cocoa bag. Despite this importance, the cocoa sector continues to face challenges. These assistance included Cocoa Board approved fertilizers, fungicides, pesticides, and other things. This comprehensive support resulted in remarkable improvement of about 77% increase in the average cocoa yield among the beneficiary farmers.
Deputy CEO of Cocoa Board, Ato Boateng, commended the foundation's efforts, adding that the initiative aligns perfectly with Cocoa Board's renewed drive to revitalize the cocoa sector under its current leadership.
And I can say for sure that this program is in line with government policy. And that policy is essentially to increase cocoa output in Ghana. And we believe that with what Goldfields Ghana is doing and with what Cocoa Board is doing, we should be able to turn around the outputs in the Western South, especially the Takwa area. So we strongly support what Cocoa Board and what Goldfields Ghana is doing with the farmers.
Over the next 5 years, at least 300 farmers in the Takwa enclave will benefit from the program. They will receive Cocoa Board approved fertilizers and pesticides, as well as training in best farming practices and agroforestry techniques, all aimed at promoting sustainable cocoa cultivation in the region. For Joy News, in Athalia Kwansa, Takwa, with Global.
All right, Natalia, a very good morning. How are you doing?
Morning, I'm good. Yourself?
I'm very well. Thanks for asking. Appreciate it. And we're grateful for joining us this morning. Beautiful report there is. But what's the new updates that we're getting? Have the people now decided, or the chiefs have decided that they want to collectively engage in, these conversations to ensure that we're able to see the farmers getting exactly what they deserve?
Yes. So just like we saw in the report, Goldfields was supporting the farmers with cocoa inputs such as the fertilizers and then Cocoa Board approved seedlings. And so during that program, that was when the chief appealed to Goldfields that it would be appropriate to also add on to reclaiming lands for the cocoa farmers, because you know very well that in the Western region, most of our the cocoa lands here has been, taken over by illegal miners, and the menace of illegal mining is so wide. And so it was a passionate appeal so that apart from giving them these seedlings, those who have also lost their lands to illegal miners, they can also help them reclaim their lands, because they have Goldfields has the history of reclamation of some of the lands that they have mine, and they have used it for farming, and they have seen good yields from it. So I think the Apinto chief, Nana Bediako Adakwa, was speaking from the perspective and from what he knows that Goldfields has done over the years with their lands which he has reclaimed. So yes, Goldfields says they would look into the petition or the plea by the chief and then see if in the next 5 years they can also add that onto whatever plans they have for cocoa farmers within the area.
The major conversation has always been the fact that most of the chiefs believe that a certain power has been taken away from them in terms of the fight against illegal mining and what it's doing to the cocoa farms as well. In the interaction, did the chief mention any of that? And are they willing, regardless of whatever power that they have, fight on, go on to fight this battle of ensuring that whoever that is involved, whatever party that is involved, they're able to set and make sure that this reclamation of lands are actually something that will not be just a conversation?
Sure, for this particular chief, he has always in time past said and pledged that he will support the fight against illegal mining, no matter the consequences. Though sometimes some chiefs have raised issues that these illegal miners, most of them get to their community and they come with documents saying that they are from government and all that, and they do not have accurate information on how they got into their lands. For some chief like Nana Adakwa, he is ready to help fight the Galamsey menace any day, anytime. He has assured that.
The community, how are they also contributing to this? Are they willing to also be a part of it, or they still feel that the illegal mining is some way, a beneficiary in terms of what they're able to make at the end of the day, and so they will not really, involve themselves that much in making sure that this is achieved?
It's a dicey conversation. I mean, you would have people support the fight against illegal mining in some of these communities. You have others who feel that this is their livelihood, this is what they depend on. You have other people to tell you that it is not only the illegal miners who benefit from this, but the chain. I mean, people who, the ordinary Ghanaian on the streets who go there to sell and all that. So it's a dicey conversation in the community. Some people would support the fight. Others too, they feel that when they fight, you are taking away their livelihood, their source of income away from them. So that has been the situation.
And finally, the cocoa farmers themselves, most of them, when your hits hard, they end up selling their lands to these people again. And it becomes another problem because you now need to go back and fight for it. Are they willing, to focus on the farming instead of also releasing their lands to the illegal miners?
For those I had interaction with this week, they tell me that they are ready to, help fight against the illegal mining. They tell me how it has negatively impacted their livelihood, negatively impacted the cocoa production itself, because sometimes for them who are willing to, still go into the cocoa farming, they end up seeing that their pots and the cocoa pots and other things are infected, and that does not help them get enough yields as they want. So for them, for those I have spoken to, yes, Kenji, we have to admit that some of them too would willingly give their farms out for the illegal miners for that money. But for some, they are not ready. They are ready to protect their heritage. They are ready to protect cocoa farming, and they are ready to protect the legacy of cocoa.
Very well, Ina Thali Kwanzaa, thank you so much for joining us this morning and sharing that with us here on the show. All right, and that's our Western Regional Correspondent, Ina Thali Kwanzaa, joining us, sharing the story of a Pinto Jasi chief who was called on Goldfields to reclaim degraded lands for cocoa farming in the Western region. And I think this is a good call. And Isidro, like I mentioned earlier, if you speak to most of the chiefs, they are all unable to actually engage in this fight because the Constitution has limited them some way in terms of the power that they have in, accessing some of these lands or making claims of some of these lands. And so it's imperative that, most of them now understand that, as much as we don't have that much power to do this, we need to still be able to fight this fight because it's going to affect us at the end of the day.
It's unfortunate that thousands of hectares have been affected by this. Deforestation, land degradation going on here. And to think that when it comes to cocoa is like one of the major things that Ghana boasts of. And then illegal mining is making us be affected in this manner. It's very disheartening. I hope and pray that, you know, this fight doesn't just end with just talking about it, but then indeed something drastic is really done, because it's rather unfortunate.
And the reclamation is not also an easy thing to do, actually.
Yeah.
You know, it's a long process.
Yeah. Before
even the lands get back to what they are supposed to be for you to even plant, it's another problem.
Yes, it is another problem. You see, the thing is, again, I say that our leaders don't help us. It's the kind of decisions that they make that get us to where we are. Okay, so back in the day, if we say somebody's a cocoa farmer, that person is rich.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
pride.
There's pride in it. My father is a cocoa farmer.
Yeah.
My uncle is a cocoa farmer. My grandfather is a cocoa farmer. You know. So where did we go wrong? What did the government do that affected that sector? How did they do their pricing? Because at a point in time, these cocoa farmers were saying they were running at a loss. So they would rather sell their land to these galamseyers, make off their money and survive than to, you know, go into that sector. So there are so many cocoa farmers that unfortunately let go of their farms just so that it will be used for galamsey. So if only we will have, you know, the government boosting that sector, we'll see something different. We will not see the galamseyers owning these lands, because the kind of money they are offering them, and what they are making of the cocoa is peanuts. And who wants to do that? No. You know, I remember we had a conversation with a man about 3 years ago. We're talking about cocoa pricing, and he said, listen, right now, I need money to pay my child's school fees. I'm not making that money. If anybody walks into my life and offers me 50,000 Ghana cedis, I will take it for that land. But they are not even getting that offer. They are getting like 10,000, 11,000. And they are selling it because they just need that money to pay for school fees. Because back then, the kind of cushion that they were having, as a cocoa farmer, you know, depending on the school your child is in and all of that, there were some cushions for it. You know, you are paid, I don't know if it was a stipend or it was the government subsidizing school fees and health and all of that. So I think it's still there, don't get me wrong, but is it enough? For them to say we want to stay in that sector? Is it enough to have more young people to delve into it? Because the older ones are fading off. We need the young ones to also be interested in that sector.
Taking over.
These are the ones that are illegal miners are changing their minds.
Exactly. And see, unfortunately, as Africans, as Ghanaians, as blacks, our mindsets are not like the whites. The whites, when they are thinking about certain things and they are doing things, they are going into business or they are thinking of certain ideas, they think of the future. They think of, 10 years from now, 15 years from now. But we think of, then you be now. Exactly.
Yeah.
What exactly are we going to eat today? That is all that they think about. Anyway, so let's get into our major conversation today, where you get to join us on Zoom and share your thoughts with us. Now, it's been 3 days of decongesting Accra. And so we are going to look at Accra before and after their decongesting exercise. What do you make of it? Are you happy? Are you excited? Do you think that in the long run, something drastic or this can be maintained one way or the other by the AMA? And so we have a report for you. Let's take a look at the report. And then when we come back, Zoom will be open for you to join.
Our first stop on day 3 of the Accra Metropolitan Assembly decongestion exercise was at the second new plant bus stop, where dozens of makeshift structures were destroyed on Wednesday. Surprisingly, the traders were back less than 24 hours after the exercise.
From what we are seeing this morning, 24 hours down the lane, the squatters are gradually moving back to the bus stop where the decongestion exercise had happened yesterday. The conversation amongst them is that they currently do not have a place they will be moving to permanently. And so they are still hanging around, hoping to settle in fully.
Minutes later, the task force moved in to confiscate the items and destroy others they cannot carry away.
The truck is driving away
the items of the squatters which they had brought back this morning, as we have come to see. Their trading tables, the makeshift tables, the boxes in which some of their wares are kept are being driven away now. You see the AMA task force with a number of the national security operatives still on the ground. They have come after we reported that the squatters are back to the place.
Director has mandated through the National Security Coordinator, put 3 permanent security officers here. Permanent security officers here to ensure daily routine inspection and enforcement here. And we are going to ensure that this place is as clean as it is as at now. Nobody will sell here. That is the truth. This is a bus stop. You can bear with me.
While this was ongoing, a watcher seller was busy serving customers at the center of the next bus stop just across the road. Her table and bench were seized. The mayor, Nick Pakpualote, has also directed taxi drivers loading at the entrance of the VIP station to relocate to the main station. The team terminated Thursday's exercise at the Kaneshi footbridge, where they drove traders away on Tuesday.
With what we are seeing is the best. We wish it will continue. It will not be like a political show or gimmick whereby after some time they will have to come back. So if they can bring the securities here day and night, it will help all of us. As you can see, look at it. Everybody is walking freely, which is a very good thing to all of us. They should all go to the market. That is where the market is made for them. They should go there and stop selling over here.
With a level of endorsement and renewed confidence imposed in this exercise, especially by influential people like the Garmanche, when the mayor visited him on Wednesday, one could only wish that the assembly succeeds in this fight. James Savaji, Joy News, Accra. Our first stop on this.
How Accra is looking currently. Don't you just love how the marketplaces are looking right now? I mean, you know what? Just call in. Join us on our Zoom. The Zoom ID and password is currently on your screens. Join us, share your thoughts with us. But the question that we've been asking since the beginning of the week is, after this exercise takes place, how can it be maintained? Because this exercise, this is not the first time that something like this has happened here in Ghana. It has happened year on, year on. We keep on seeing this. But then before you realize, within a few weeks, these hawkers, these sellers come back on the streets and then they congest the entire place. And so please join us and share your thoughts with us. I think we have Nab on. Roslyn, you have Nab joining us.
Hi, Nab.
And Asidua, good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
Hey, I guess everyone is doing well.
We are
well.
fine.
Yes,
Hey, so now we have the app. Oh, now the app is complete. Oh, now.
Very complete.
Hey, how are you?
And what's up? You guys love to talk to the women, so why not? I'm obliged. Talk to them.
Oh, that's good. Then now you're a good boy. Beautiful to see Asidua. I think you've been missing in action for a while now.
Yes, please. Thank you.
Thank God for your life.
Thank you.
Roslyn, Madam Roslyn.
Yes, my boss.
Well.
Everything is fine by God's grace.
Beautiful, beautiful. And then the mill in the middle.
Hey.
Dab. Okay, so straight to business. First of all, let me say good morning to Vera Ntiamwa Juma, aka that Pewu girl. She works at Student Loan Trust Fund. And let me say good morning to Commander Prince Obin, who is the Greater Accra regional organizer of the new Patriotic Party, and we are still maintaining him. And also to Abanga Yakubu Fuseni, aka NPP Abanga Obia BGD Pleche. Now, straight to the action. Yes, let me applaud the Greater Accra. Is it Accra Mayor? Accra Mayor thing. He has started well, and I really like the zeal, the passion which he's using to drive the people. That's the hawkers and especially those squatters. When you pass through Circle, they are now becoming a nuisance. If you go there, last time they stole my phone around Circle. Since then, if I'm walking around that stretch, I'm very, very, very careful about that. Extremely careful. So I think the zeal is there, the passion is there. The only thing that you and I know is the fact that usually when things like that start, the person may have a very good intention to make sure that the right thing is done. However, if he is also firm enough to resist the pressure from his party, because obviously this thing would also have a political ramification. And so sometimes too, he may start at the point, especially when it's getting to the election year, if not that his passion will die down, then there will be some level of pressure from his own party. And so if only there is any political will to fight it, I believe this will be one of the greatest things that John Mahama-led administration could give to Ghanaians. And I will urge him, especially because lately when you go to Accra, you can't even find a place to even step a foot because the traders have taken all over the stretch, especially the area that leads to the Okaishi. As for Okaishi, there is very terrible. If you go to this Kantamanto area, there you can't find a pedestrian. Even the pedestrian walk path itself has been taken over by these traders. And you make a mistake and just walk on their, their wares. You see how they will jump at you. So I believe that if they're able to put in these measures to ward off those people and at least make sure that the road is clear for us to, the pedestrians to walk over, I think that's a laudable thing. I will urge him not to bow down to the pressure from his people, because obviously they will bring pressure, whether they like it or not. If not the regional, the constituency or the regional or even the national level, the pressure will come. And so we will see whether that will work, whether what he has started, he will be able to finish it well.
That's true.
That's all that we want from them.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you too, Nav. Thank you for your time this morning. You know what I was thinking about was the markets were so congested that drivers took matters into their own hands, and they have created pathways where I hire one way, double way. Yeah, because like it was so.
You can use it.
You can use it.
Yeah. But they are making it look like
narrow. Exactly. Yes, you hire one way, okay, yeah. Muslim. We have Master Planner.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning.
Ladies in the studio.
How are you?
I'm fine. We thank God. Happy weekend, KMG.
Happy weekend, my brother. Are you there?
That's not Master Planner's voice.
The network is also not helping us.
Yeah.
All right. You know, sometimes when a race happens, the network is not the best. But you know, there's been some sort of allegation that, you know, some places where the decongestion exercise happened, the people are back.
That was expected.
Yeah, it was expected. Right? They came in a bit quicker than we thought. This is 24-hour economy. In 24 hours, said you are bringing 24-hour economy. We are here, 24 hours. Anyway, Lambert, good morning. Hi, Lambert. How are you?
We thank God. Yaoundé is cold, and thank God that KMG is there, are being coordinated by two iron ladies. I'm
the blessed one.
Yes, so blessed. And it's a nice weekend. It's a nice way to start the weekend. And inshallah, I want to say a special happy birthday in advance to our lady in the studio who said he's
amazing tuning right from the beginning.
Inshallah.
Lambert, thank you so much.
Yes, you know, I always say this. Ghana to us in Cameroon is USA of Africa without minting words. Let me go straight to the point. If you come to Cameroon, if you don't know how to drive, please don't risk. We are talking about Adenta. Yaoundé, the capital city of Cameroon, is sick. Sometimes I think that we have only footpaths apart from roads. No roads in Yaoundé. From Yaoundé 6, where I'm located, which is the central town of the center of Yaoundé, because Yaoundé have 7 places. They say the town of 7 places, and in fact, can you imagine that to drive from Carrefour Biemasi towards Amomizam up to Carrefour Obili. In fact, a lady who is pregnant cannot try that route. So this initiative taken by Accra to decongest the route is one of the best so far. It's like Africa is sick because anywhere there's a root problem. So I want to appreciate the effort of the authorities that be who are doing everything possible to clear the route, so that if you want to do business, if you want to sell, go to the market. The worst will be when they want to drive these people and there's no market. So far as there is market, let us respect protocol. Let us know that it is for our safety. Because these people who are selling beside the road, be it hawkers, be it whosoever, they are at risk of accident. Imagine you are driving and you have brake failures. What happens to those who are beside the road? So it is a very good initiative. I will pray that it should continue. It should not be because of any political gains. If it happens, it will clear all the routes. I think Ghana, Accra in particular, I would love to come to Accra, inshallah. And the invitation should be done by KMG. KMG, you guys continue. Love you the way you are. The Iron Lady just Roslyn.
I'm the Iron Lady.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Hey, wow. What a name. The Iron Lady bar.
Oh boy.
Anyway.
Lambert is just a happy guy, man.
Yeah.
We like happy people, so yeah, it's good to have
You know the fact that he said that Ghana is like the USA of Africa.
Yeah, he doesn't.
You know, the last time he said it, it really trended.
Yep.
It trended so much that it's still trending on TikTok most especially.
Yeah.
And he's repeated it today.
Yeah.
And so I believe he's going to trend again this week.
He doesn't mix us with that. And,
he doesn't.
Yeah.
I think Master Planner is on to KMG.
Master Planner will ask for the women. Do it. Master Planner.
You're laughing.
Master Planner. I have given you the women. Talk to them.
It's very crucial. I want to apologize or appeal to the production team and then the managers. On Friday, I want to take their position. Every Friday.
Hey.
That would be good, by the way. I mean, why not?
Friday, you have to sit at home so that I'll come as the host.
Please come. They'll be very happy to see you and have you on the show as well.
Special good morning to you, KMG.
I think I'm a brother.
Golden girl.
Hello, golden boy.
Oh, Master Planner is a golden boy.
Oh, I miss you too.
And then tomorrow will be your birthday.
Yes, tomorrow is my birthday.
Laura's birthday in advance to you.
Oh, thank you.
God is blessings upon you.
Amen.
In life, may God Almighty grant them to you.
Amen.
Whatever you are afraid of, may God protect you against that.
Amen. Master Planner, thank you.
I think Franco Trading Enterprise, we have to give them a special shout for holding this program.
Yeah.
I think that the sole sponsorship for this program, Monday to Friday, is Franco. They should
That's true.
When that expires, they should extend it. And we need more sponsors, other agencies, and then those who are into selling and buying, they should bring their goods here to sell.
Yes.
Everybody watches Joy Prime. If you want your goods to be sold out, or if you want more customers, you have to bring it to Joy Prime so that people will hear about your shops and then whatever you sell. Now, I think this
decongestion exercise in Accra is a good call. But if you check for the last 20 years, according to research, there have been not less than 10 of these exercises. In the last 20 years, there have been different 10 decongestion exercises. But how did it end? Can you tell me on authority that if this year was to be an election year, they will be able to take up this exercise? No. So in Ghana here, we always think about power. When it's election year, things that we need to enforce to ensure that the citizens' our lives will be better off. We will not do that because of votes. So we are begging the Accra Mayor. You know, now the government has some goodwill. It just came to power, I think, within 5 months. So the people are solidly behind him. So he should keep his feet on the toe. Even within the NGC, people will be sabotaging, people will be calling him, sending him texts to stop this activity. You shouldn't listen to them. His name, even if he's able to sustain this for 2 years, I think it will be a good thing. 2 years, I don't think we've ever done this for 2 years consecutively. So he should keep his feet on the ground. When it's election year, maybe you want to lose things are fine. But I always advocate for this. If we really want Accra to be free or free movement, the capital towns will be relocated. I think it's part of President Mohammed's proposal that he wants to send some of the administrative officers to Volta region, Eastern region. I think it's a good call, but if you send them to close towns like this, it's
different from here. Yes, yeah. Are we on?
So if you take them to the administrative capital, should be relocated so that the decongestion Accra will reduce. But if the capital is everybody, they get up, they want to go to Accra, it's going to still continue. So we are begging them. But before I go, let me say a special good morning to Ajia Safia Mohammed, the next MPP National Women Organizer. And then Thomas Ohineba Boache, AKOB. You go to the UK, he is also vying for the organizer, UK branch, MPP. Inshallah, they are all going to succeed in their positions. God bless you all. I can see against me on the line.
All right, we'll move on to Akisime. Akisime, good morning. Honorable Akisime.
Rosie, are you not there?
Akisime, I'm here. How are you? Honorable. Have they given you the MC position?
The MC position, take off 1 or 2 reasons. So I suspended to make it 2028.
That's fine. If you want to suspend it, we are okay with it.
Yes, I want to, because the person who is on the MC position is my good friend and my closer friend. So I cannot batter him.
Okay. Oh, that's nice. Well, you're looking nice this morning.
All be lie.
Thank you very much, because now I've get my new apartment, so I have to look nice.
Oh, congratulations!
Yes, my new apartment, story building.
Wow, that's nice.
KMJ did not have some, and you will not get some.
His new apartment.
Yes.
It's a story building.
Story building, yes. For sake of evidence based. You see.
I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud.
Is that a duplex?
Rosie, talk to me. Because when it's Friday, I've not talked to the man. I've talked to the ladies.
Okay. Oh, but I see your beard. What's on your beard?
Fantastic. Like that. My beard. You see, Akiswa always do it nice for me.
Hey, wow. You're looking really nice today. You're looking really nice.
I like that.
All right. So you can go ahead and give your submission.
The golden lady. I said you are.
Hi,
my beautiful woman. My Gasta King. The woman of hearts. The enemies are not God. I said you are. How are you?
I'm good. I can swear. How are you?
I'm doing great.
Oh.
Today, you know that your combination is on point.
Thank you.
Because look at your earring.
Yes.
And your shirt.
Yes.
The color of your earring, same is in your shirt.
Mm-hmm.
So you are on point. Point. Commander Felix to Commander Felix, you are on point. You are on fire.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank God your husband always look at you beautiful.
Hey, wow. Thank you.
Yo, you've got 30 seconds. Hello?
No, me, I'm here and Dr. Babazambo talk. If you don't know and you don't keep quiet today. Why you like Kalakala shirt like that? have to sometimes to do. Is he resin?
Yes. Akesme talk to
the exercise. It's not the exercise they are doing. The exercise they are doing in Accra is very good idea and good exercise. As my colleague said, Dr. Bazambo, because it don't like where they will do it maybe 1 month or 1 day exercise. They have to continue every day. And no matter what, when they will vote for the certain president or they will vote against him, you should do the good or the right thing for Ghanaians. Because I've watched your video after and before. The after is great, but before is super. So my thing is, even not only Accra, the Asante region to Kumasi, the same thing. And if it come to Sihibekwe to the same thing, even the shop is there, but they remove all the things they are selling from the shop to the roadside. When the car is passing, they cannot get the road to pass. When the people are working, they cannot get a place to stand. This is prohibited and it's not good. So I'm praying to Ghanaians that they should maintain their goods in the shop and they should let the roadside.
Oh, unfortunately,
this exercise. They should go all the region.
All right, Akesme. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
This is a good move. Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us. Have a wonderful day. All right, so we have more people joining us on Zoom.
Hi, who do we have on? Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Abdullah. Yes. Okay. Hello, Abdullah. How are you?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Today, if you can watch my way, I will struggle to get you due to sending students to school and otherwise. But that isn't the fact that I didn't join.
Okay.
I want to once again command our elephant cities that are on the studio today. Today, in fact, it's a different day to them.
Thank you.
Local dialect, we say local Wama.
Okay. What does it mean?
I just want to commence and the mayors across the country, the SSIs that they are embarking on these days. I saw an update of Tamil Mayor to trying to tell the people that he's also cleaning up a mess by the previous leadership of Mayor. But I believe I'm sure the Accra Mayor exercise will also imitate to Tamale in the northern region precisely, so that our rules and to pave way for people who are using goods to get this more easier as expected. And I must say that this particular exercise shouldn't stop in Accra or should not stop in Accra nor Tamale. We should cut across the country so that it will facilitate the movement of any vehicle or any machine that we are using across in our daily basis. And then we can be able to run away from what we don't want, especially when it comes to road hazards. So this is what I just want to add up to our studio for today.
Okay.
And despite being possible to get me, I think it's important to share my thoughts as we all do it. Thank you very much. This is Abdulrashid from Ghana.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much for your contribution this morning. We appreciate you. You can also join us for Zoom. You can pick the Zoom ID and password. I believe that we have another Zoomer on, Rosemary. Who do we have on? Who is next? Okay, Rosemary, it seems you have Fake Up.
All right, hi, Fake Up. Hello, Fake Up.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning, how are you?
Good, and you in the studio.
We are doing fantastic. Talk to us.
Happy birthday to the birthday girl.
Oh, yeah. Oh, thank you. It's tomorrow, actually.
Okay, yeah.
Yes.
We are giving the fans.
Yeah, so give me the fans. Thank you so much.
Yeah, all the fans on the head.
Yes. Thank you.
Yeah. I think what is happening like that about the decongestion is a very nice initiative and to be continued so that at least the street will be cleared off to make a pedestrian safe and anybody who's coming to the town to also recognize that this Ghana is beautiful. But if you look at the problem of the congestion in towns, is I think is something that has been going on for a very long time, and then no proper plan has been done to avert it, and that is what is happening right now. Even if you go to the developing towns, like the small towns like in Tampo, Salaga, and those places, that you will see that some of these things are coming up, but the city authorities are not doing anything about it. So when the town begins to grow and become big as in Accra, it becomes difficult to control them. But if you are able to plan as you go around, I think there will be a space for everybody to do his business. Because if you look at those small businesses, they pay taxes and other things. They go around collecting their taxes to develop the metropolis. And you need to find a place for them to be comfortable, at least contribute to the development of the county. If not, I don't think that we can continue this way, because there's no place for them to go. Actually, if you sack them, they will go and still come back. That's why they have to be a continual effort to make sure that they are able for the street. And by doing that, you have to go for places where they can also do any trade, so that people will know that these people, they are here. So if you want to buy, I will go there and buy. You know, our behavior as Ghanaians, we don't like entering shops to buy things. We just do pick and choose on the streets and go. So it's our nature of shopping. That is why they are out of there. And the authority need to recognize that and find a way of dealing with it. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Fake Up. Thank you for joining us. You can also join us. We are picking your thoughts on the Accra decongestion exercise, which is ongoing. They are doing different locations. I did mention earlier that there's some sort of allegation. I don't know if it's true, although we've seen videos. We can't say if they've really returned or they haven't returned. But we're hearing that some of the places...
Stubborn Academy.
They say they have nowhere to go. They're going to go back. And they're back. You know, it takes me back to when they needed the people to use the bridge at Adenta. Yeah. I was witness to it. That's why I keep talking about it. So I kept seeing them using canes on them.
Oh, the one where they were beating them.
They were beating. I saw them. That's why I talk about it. I haven't stopped talking about it because I was in awe. But guess what? It worked.
It worked.
So are they waiting for them to put people at post with canes so that they don't go back?
The only language they understand
is that,
unfortunately, you have to go through that process before the ordinary Ghanaian understands that this is wrong. And wrong is wrong.
Wrong is wrong.
You know, so if we have to go through all that all the time, then possibly that
you will go to someone else's land and you will abide by the rules.
Yeah.
But you refuse to abide by your own rules for your own betterment.
Yeah.
That's the mindset.
So should the MC go ahead and put people at posts?
I think that
probably
would
with canes or something.
No, we're gonna get there.
We're gonna get there.
Yeah. If they intend to achieve anything with this, we will get to that point, because they will still come back. Kadeshi, for example, they had to station the officers there now because it wasn't the case. When they realized they will come back, now they said the officers should be there. About 5 of them. So you go and meet there today.
Anyway, KMJ, take us back.
All right, let's go on Zoom again. I'm
Abinovich.
Oh, I'm Abinovich. Oh.
Yo, KMJ.
Yes, sir. What's up?
Good morning, the versatile fashion accord.
Ah, Allah.
Okay.
Charlie. Oh, me too, I'm there.
Check your fashion sense.
Me feel rough. I need Charlie, good.
I'm a sweet with that, Rosalind Michiao.
Oh, so good morning. How are you?
I'm doing great. And Bibi Asiedua, that's Black Beach.
Hi. Good morning.
With all your dreams, your heart's desire come to pass as you mark your birthday tomorrow.
Amen. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Okay, let's move on. Let's move on to the this thing. You know, I think it's a very good move. But we have a problem in Ghana, right? For instance, the chiefs of the various constituencies and towns must be spearheading these things, because mostly we hear our chiefs, that these people, they must be seen doing it. Then these people will be in support of it. Look at when you go to Doma. Right now, Doma here bought himself, or bought for the Doma Township, a sweeping machine. That's the car that sweeps the road every morning and evening. And that they also have the washing one that also washes the shoulders of the road. So I think the government have put in place all these things. Greater Accra have those kind of vehicles. Ashanti region, Takra, the central region, or almost all the capitals. Let's say the capitals must have all those things. And the hawkers too, KMJ and my sisters, it's your music to know that most of them have spaces at the market too. But they prefer walking on those places because they think that's where
it's closer to the people.
The pedestrians always pass. Because if you come to Nkoko, where I'm in Go right now, Nkoko, when you enter the market, you see so many spaces. You ask them, why is that there are spaces here, but these people are still on the road? They will tell those people selling there will tell you that they move their items out there because they think the pedestrians sees them first. So if the pedestrian sees them, they will not enter into the market. So I think they have to enforce this and also provide more market spaces. And I think KMJ was talking about a case of placing national security operatives there. I think that is also good because I can't remember Salif Wamankwa's days when this decongestion was taking place. When they saw that people were coming back, they started lashing them. And because Ghanaians, we don't listen. We take things for granted. So I think that would be the word. There shouldn't be any human face or political or this thing or order from above. We all need a clean Ghana because all these orchids are those people who are causing the choking, the data is being choked because they'll eat on the pedestrian streets, put the refuse, it enters into the gutters and it will choke. And at times you see them, they will be having this kind of tasty tom or the tin tomatoes cans. When they feel like eating themselves, they will urinate it inside and come and put it in the gutter right where they are selling, which is very unhygienic. So I think it's a very good initiative, and I wish them well, and I wish that we the citizenry will abide to it. And make that work again. Thank you.
Very well. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for joining us this morning and sharing your thought with us. We appreciate it. There's more we can do, and so you can also join us and share your thought. Let us know what you think about the conversation this morning here on the show. And it makes sense. I mean, in every developed countries, if you want to go by the roadside and go, you will not see one human being there selling. So you're always forced to go to where the marketplaces are, where the shops are. And so if we go to the markets and the shops and all of those places, everybody will be forced to come there and buy. Nobody will walk in the street when they know there's nobody selling on the street. You understand?
Yeah.
But if you come there, they would also come to the street. I'll definitely come and buy from the street. But if you go and sit in the market, let's all decide that, okay, all of us who are selling tomatoes or onions, whatever, this is where you can find us. Because you will walk on the street and will not find anybody there. He'll be forced to come to the market. But if you come there, obviously you expect that the person will.
And surprisingly, when you go to the market, those that, let's say tomatoes, for instance, those that are arranged and sell close to the street, theirs is more expensive than those inside.
Yeah. Exactly. And why would you want to buy from that person instead of going to
that's from walking from the inside.
Anyway, do we have another person before we wrap up?
Yes, I think we do.
Who's that?
Bullet GH. GH. Hi, Bullet GH. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Yes, how are you?
And then PNG.
Yes.
My other sister,
Rosalind.
I forgot her name.
Rosalind.
Yeah. Rosalind, hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing good. How's the morning over there?
It's good.
All right, Bullet, talk to us.
Wow. Yeah, let me see this opportunity to say a very thank you to three people, so that I can come back to the substantive issue. My Member of Parliament for Secretary Akontomere constituency, Honorable Pius Kwame Nkwan. My workaholic MC, Honorable Apia Joseph, we all call him Ammonia. And then my immediate boss, Nomoni Isa, we also reside in Accra. Yeah, let me come back to the substantive issue. The Accra before and after the decongestion exercise. You know, we, the indigenous, we always think that after every exercise, oh, they are gone, they will not come back again. But I think we should always also think of the resources the authorities use to perform those exercises. At least they use resources, time to perform those exercises. And I think what they are telling us to do is a good initiative. Moving from the pedestrian and then entering the various markets to perform our businesses. It's a good initiative. But I think how to sustain it will be the issue. And I'm happy I heard that they have stationed some national security personnel to operate on the pedestrian to see to it that the market women and then the street pockets don't move back to the street again. And I think that is a good initiative that would decongest Accra and then make Accra clean again. So I think the initiative of the government is in the right direction. So I think we should all support that initiative and then make Accra clean. And then I think JM also made a statement that he was going to move some of the offices from Accra so that it will help decongest Accra. So I think that initiative should be implemented so that the congestion in Accra will reduce. Everybody wants to come to Accra to do everything that you want to do.
Okay.
So if some is in Cape Coast, some is in Tamale, some is in Takoradi, some is in Kumasi, you know, if you need the specific office and then if it is not in Accra, you have no business coming to Accra. You have to go to the various places where the offices are located. Okay. And I think that will help to decongest Accra very well. Okay. Thank you very well for the opportunity given this morning.
Thank you, Bullet, also for your time this morning, for joining us, to every single Zoomer who joined us on Newsflash today. Thank you so much for your time, and thank you that every Friday you get the opportunity to join us as well. Let's not forget that the president is planning on constructing a new city to aid in decongesting Accra. And so maybe in the course of next week, God willing, we'll get into that conversation and hear your thoughts on exactly how you feel about that one as well.
Oh, will that city be, though?
Yeah.
Anyway.
I've been thinking about it.
Very necessary.
Yeah.
Very necessary.
When we have the land to build the city, well, we might have the land to build the city, but where will the city be? Yeah. If I'm working at Kokomlemle and you take me to a certain area, then you have to find ways and means of, you know, transporting. And so I'm asking, are we fixing our roads? Are we giving better roads? Are we giving train systems so that people who don't have their own vehicles can be able to get into into work on time. And so it's a good idea to build a new city, but then as we are doing that, we also have to make sure that our road connections are working. Because if you take a country like, you know, the United Kingdom, you can live outside London and still work in London. Just because the transport system is impeccable. So if we're going to have a good transport system, of course, if I live in Sawom or in Koko or stuff like that, I can wake up in the morning, drive into work or use a train to work, and then I close from work, I take the train back to the house and I'm fine, you know. So we just have to look at how we are going to connect the cities.
Very well, very important. But I'm grateful this morning to Habil's Couture for my costume. Let me do this. All right, guys.
Please go ahead and do it.
Yeah, so a big thank you to Habil's Couture. Those of you who are saying that I'm looking good, and especially Akisime, if you want to own one for your new building, your new house, in his house, in his new house, or whatever it is.
It's an apartment.
Okay. You need to wear Habil's Couture in that apartment. So call them on 0200 841988, 0200 841988. You can find them on social media. On IG as Habil's Couture _GH. Habil's Couture _GH. That's where you can find them on IG and call them on 0200 841988. You can locate them at Adrengano. That's where you can find them, you know, opposite the Villa David Estate. That's where you can find them, Habil's Couture. Thank you so much. I'm grateful. All right, so yeah, that's what it is. Big Chef is on 4 p.m. every Sunday. This Sunday is going to be on again. Make sure you tune in and enjoy the very best of what the contestants have got for you. Recipe that would take you on a different level. If you're a bad cook, this is your space. Make sure you tune in at 4 p.m. Myself,
that's like you.
I've got an association. And read it.
Good.
You've been watching,
I like that.
You've been watching this show for 5 years now, and your cooking hasn't improved.
We watch, we don't learn. Yeah, we watch, but we don't learn. We're back to square one. All right, so yes, we love to watch it, but we can't do it. Anyway, make sure you tune in this Sunday at 4 p.m. It's going to be good. I love it.
And you'll be doing the Indomie challenge.
Yeah, that'll be nice. We've got a conversation around all of that here on the show today.
We do.
Today's Friday. Changes is also up at 1 o'clock. Yes, so you don't want to miss it. Yeah, today actually we are going to do something different on the show, so you don't want to miss it at all. We'll have a DJ coming in. So the different thing we are doing is we're going to have a karaoke session on the show today.
Karaoke?
So the audience gets to go.
Yeah, so we're going to have a karaoke session.
I love karaoke
today.
I love karaoke.
Yeah, it's going to be beautiful.
I love karaoke.
You don't want to miss it.
What song are we singing? I want to sing.
What song do you want to sing?
An empty street. An empty street.
That will be good.
All last time, she the very feeling.
Oh no!
And now,
all right, okay. So you're invited on the show if you want to do it. You can come in and sing it.
Yeah, I'll sing An Empty Street, An Empty House.
He wants to do it. I want to see how best he can do it.
Yeah.
So baby KMJ will be doing karaoke.
I'm Westlife.
Changes.
An Empty Street, An Empty House.
Anyway, so rep your jersey. Hits FM Rep Your Jersey is coming your way on the 31st of May at the Aviation Social Center. So please get ready. Wear your jerseys. Meet us at the Aviation Social Center, 10 a.m. sharp. We'll be there through to 11 p.m. And I know that everybody is excited about the after party. I know, yes. So we'll be jamming and we'll be jamming at the same time. There's going to be so much to eat, so much to drink. You get the opportunity to see all of us and meet all of us in person. So please come and support your favorite team wearing or repping their jersey. So we can't wait to see you on the 31st of May. All right, KMJ.
Yep.
Rosalind, there's a new baby on the block right here on Joy 5. Yes. And it's the Chatroom Novella.
Oh, right.
Yes. Chatroom Novella, and it will be hosted by Movi the Motivator. So that is what is happening pretty soon on Joy Prime, where you get the opportunity to, listen to the views of the guests on the various, on the telenovelas that we air on Joy Prime. And then also, so it's starting today.
Chat room, okay.
Today.
I'm going to be in the room. Yeah, I'm going to be in the room.
You're going to be in the room.
To chat.
To chat. So today, 5 p.m. sharp. So yeah, we have changes at 1 p.m. And then you do not tune out at all. On a more serious note, too, will be coming your way in the evening. Oh, let's not forget. On a more serious note, has been nominated for what's the category again?
Comedy
show, yes. Comedy TV show of the year at the Ghana Comedy Awards. Your nominee code is what? G160. Make
8151Z. G158.
Asaba, critical. Yes, support us, vote for us. Yes, it's all about us winning that particular
Jimmy Award.
At the
Martin Award. Jimmy Award, Martin Abeje.